This one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Now Murray. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Okongwu with the screen for Murray. There's the pass to Okongwu. He doesn't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards passes to Gobert. For three. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Bay with a screen on Conley. Young for three. Hands it from downtown.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number one. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Hunter kicks to Young for the three. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got 6 points.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
Towns the screen. Here's McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. That's a 2 from Towns. Offensive rebound. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A three ball, 6 to shoot. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Gobert.
My goodness, we've seen stretch fives in this league, but for Karl Anthony Towns to make that long a shot, look out.
Bay, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves, leading by 5. Conley the pass to Towns. Fires for 3. Another miss by Towns. Edwards against Murray. Bay wide open, and he fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Edwards, that's good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
Gobert with a screen on Young. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
That one goes in. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, Gobert dishes to Conley. From downtown, good on the three-point shot.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Here's Bay. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For 3, Edwards. Rebound by the Hawks. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bay. Wide open. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Towns kicks to Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns looking it over. Back to McDaniel. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. McDaniels got 6.
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Anthony Edwards has been... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And so in the game for the Hawks, in the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. Every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. DA, thanks so much for the report. Okongwu with the screen for Hunter. Young taking his time here. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
In Atlanta again with the bucket.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
That is no basket. It's number 3. He has made 11. Edwards drives in. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Towns. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Puts that bucket in no time at all. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. Young with no one around. Connects from 3-point range. Young's got 28 points for the game.
And easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Towns with the bucket.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Okongwu with a screen on Conley. Young finds Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards inside. Murray on him. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
On its way from Young for 2. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. McDaniels passes to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Bay with a screen on Edwards. And it's Murray.
Now this requires elite level athleticism. Murray just floating.
Here's McDaniels. He's got 9. Down low, tipped away. The kick out to Towns. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And he can't jam it through. Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, what a find from Murray. He's just a total team player.
So it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
T.J. Warren out there with Anderson. Then it's Morris. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards. Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
The Hawks leading by 10. Griffin with it. Now defended by Warren. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Really left alone that time. Alexander Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Bogdanovich looking around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Morris outside. Reid. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Reid misses.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Drills it from outside. Hopkins got his first 3 points of the game.
Listen, even average 3-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's Alexander Walker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hawks leading by 14. Shot from the wing. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Stolen by Warren. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 6. Here's Reed. A three-pointer is right on target. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Minnesota with the rebound. Fires the 3. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Alexander Walker.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Bogdanovich wide open. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Bogdanovich has got 8 points here in this quarter. A minute 20 left to play in the third. And the wide open shot from Morris. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Reed. Hits the jumper in space. Reed's got 5.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Alexander Walker, and he's good on the 3-ball. 12 points for him.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Morris outside. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading by 9. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Outside Griffin. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Capella with a screen on Morris. Here's Buffkin. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for it.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Griffin. Clint Capella is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Buffkin in at the 1 spot. Moves back up. Bogdanovich finds Johnson. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Johnson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Atlanta. Here's Alexander Walker. And the layup's good off the glass.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Atlanta leading by 10. Here's Buffkin. Outside Bogdanovich. The three-pointer no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
There's a screen. Pass to Reed. Lets it go from deep. And it's Griffin with the rebound for Atlanta. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Johnson. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Deep 2 from Murray. Drops one in from the wing. And the Hawks lead by 12.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
And here's Edwards from the arc. This one for 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Just doing what he can. He's competing. He's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Murray misses off the left iron. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels. And that Again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Young against Conley. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. That's a 2 from Towns. Conley finds Gobert. It's tipped. Okongwu with it. Conley picks him up. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Towns a screen on Young. Conley's shot is off. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Hey, gets the bucket.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's McDaniels. Off target with his 3. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Atlanta. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hey, gets the bucket.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Atlanta leading by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Atlanta.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
It's Young on the wing, covered by Conley, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Towns finds Conley. Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Young outside. Fires away from way outside. Rebound, Minnesota. And so Atlanta takes this one by a bit. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
champ. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got DeMar DeRozan. Kobe White out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Levine in at the 3 slot. Edwards can't hit. Levine with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Conley. Here's Edwards on the take. And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And here's Caruso outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. McDaniels from long range. Drills it from deep.
McDaniels with the big answer.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Now here's Caruso. Back to White. 5 on the clock. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
The 3 from DeRozan to the middle. Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Edwards. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Now here's White. Here's Levine for 3. Here's Vucevic. That shot is off. Nice D from Reed. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. McDaniels passes to Reed. Back to Daniels. Reed, a screen on Levine. Pass to Reed. Towns, left side. All alone. And he hits the jumper.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Chicago trailing here. Caruso outside. Nice jump shot. Caruso's got 5 now. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Towns on a screen. Outside McDaniels. This one for 3. They get it back. Pass to Reed from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 8 shots to go. And here's Edwards outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. So it's Chicago now. They trail by 6.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Levine against McDaniels. Here's Towns. Chalk up 2 there. Towns has got his second basket.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's White. No points so far. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Towns for three, and the three-pointer goes. He's got 7.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a 3. Towns can make those pay dividends.
White, the pass to Caruso. Outside for Levine. Jacks up a 3. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside Conley. Shoots over White. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The T-Wolves. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Zach LaVine. Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Caruso in at the 2. Now here's Caruso. He has 7. And the shot goes. Caruso's got 9.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Now here's White. Yet to see a basket. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And here's Caruso outside. Outside for Levine. DeRozan, a screen on McDaniels. Levine passes to DeRozan. Outside White. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Towns, a screen on White. Puts up a 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you.
Levine, an outstanding athlete. He's got a tremendous burst to the hoop.
McDaniels from long range. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. White on the wing. On the wing, Caruso. Guarded by Edwards. Vucevic, a screen on Reed. Levine passes to Vucevic. And that one's good. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. That makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. A minute 39 left to play in the second quarter. Anderson gets the bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Ball taking his time here. Down low. Here's Williams. And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Morris outside. Back to Anderson. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's Ball with a three. Minnesota with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Morris on the wing. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Anderson.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Williams. No points yet.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Now here's Ball. The kick out to Williams. Drummond for three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The clock runs out, and we are headed to half. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And, you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kyle Anderson is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Morris in at point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Williams. No made baskets yet. And he lobs it up. And it's hammered home by Green.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Minnesota has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That one misses. And it's Green with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ. It's about feel, understanding. Gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
Spins. Ball passes to Drummond. Can't connect from short range.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Pass to Warren. Morris, a screen on Green. Warren, the pass to Alexander Walker. And another three from Minnesota.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Green finds Drummond. Here's DeSumo. Inside. Here's Williams. Top of the key. And he gets the jumper to drop. DeSumo's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Here's Alexander Walker. And yep, it's good.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Come get it, come get it.
Green against Warren. Green, the pass to Ball. Tries the spin move. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Warren. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And it's Javonte Green with a foul. That's his first foul.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Morris. And a miss there on the triple. A minute 53 left in the third. Here's Drummond. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Anderson with a screen on Ball. Alexander Walker, the pass to Morris. Back to Alexander Walker. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Pulls it. And Minnesota again with a bucket. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the basket by DeSumo. DeSumo's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Outside Warren. Here's Anderson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first one falls. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Warren. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Morris. Now here's Caruso. 9 points in the game. Lets the three fly. That one is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Conley passes to Reed. Here's the floater. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist by Conley.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever. Running the point with precision.
White for 3. Counted from distance. White's got 5 points. Conley with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's McDaniels. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
What a move by McDaniels, showing the defense how nimble he is when he wants to be.
And so it's Minnesota up 15 points as this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Nikola Vucevic, Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's White in at the point guard position. And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. LaVine passes to DeRozan. Over Towns. That one a little long. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Reed for three. He buries it from three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's White. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
McDaniels against LaVine. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul. And here's Minnesota now. They picked up 11 straight. McDaniels against LaVine. Outside Edwards. Reed a screen on Caruso. Edwards for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Up again. Caruso grabs the board. The Bulls have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Picked by Vucevic. The three is up. And Caruso, good for three.
A superb move right there. The spin shakes off any attempt at defense.
Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
DeRozan, a screen on Conley. Stolen by Conley. It's a one-on-one situation. Conley, a screen on Caruso. No coverage that time. Edwards got 11 here in the quarter alone. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Now here's Caruso. Pass to White. Into the lane. Outside for LaVine. Just 4 to shoot. Back to White. The three is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking for an opening from outside the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds in the game. White for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
The open shot, DeRozan gets a very good look and converts.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
McDaniels from long range. Pass to Reed from behind the arc. Drops in the three.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now here's Vucevic. Vucevic, a screen on Towns. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. White with it. Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
DeRozan putting on a passing clinic. Great vision.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Basket's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
And it's Chicago to start out. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Zach LaVine. Green is out there with Vucevic. Then it's White. And it's Caruso in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's LaVine. Shoots it up. Okongwu grabs the board.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes, they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. LaVine finds Caruso. Back to LaVine. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Shots good from Young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's White following the basket by Trae Young. And it's White missing. It's Young on the wing. White covering. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Puts up a deep three. It's stolen by Green. Launches a three. And White kicks to Green. Green with a screen on Murray. Back to Green. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Just 2 to shoot. And that's going to be a travel. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Here's Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Lots of contact on Trae Young, but he battles right through it.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Young against White. Outside for Murray. Young looking around. Bay with the screen for Young. Beyond the arc. Bay gets the bucket.
Assertive shot by Sadiq Bey from the arc. Finds his angle and doesn't waste it.
Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Kick out to LaVine. Here's Caruso. Offline with his three. The Hawks leading by 3. Murray right side. Okongwu with a screen on LaVine. Murray the pass to Bay. Stolen by LaVine. The pass to Caruso. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Caruso's got 5.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
Young drives in. Outside for Murray. Back to Young. Poked away. To the middle. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Using the height and wingspan there, Vooch is able to get up and punch that one off the lob.
Passes it to Bay. He dishes it to Young. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 6.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
Inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
I mean, a great decision by Zach LaVine. Could have forced one up, but he's trying to keep his teammates involved.
Now here's Murray. Scoreless thus far. Hunter dishes to Murray. No good off the back of the rim.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Vucevic kicks to White. Here's the floater. They kick it out to Green. Clock at 4. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Here's Bay. And Bay throws it down.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Tie game in Atlanta. We've got more NBA. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Green is out there with Vucevic. Then it's White. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot.
He's a good shooter from the stripe as well. You can count on Zach LaVine to make his freebies.
Hey, Steve, looking at Zach LaVine now, still a very impressive score.
He's just so consistent, Kevin, capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out score.
And a guy who goes up the stat sheet across the board, Steve, DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
And, Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. And Green slams it in.
Smarter, not harder. Alex Caruso calls for the pick and roll and gets his team a shot.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Now, here's Hunter. Nothing on the board. Here's Bay. From past the arc. Hunter, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
LaVine against Murray. No good with the layup. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are and the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Young, and there's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got 8 points.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Going inside. Murray outside. Back to Bay. To the paint. Murray, the pass to Bay. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Hey, Greg, the touch on the Bulls for a moment. Defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
His quickness is almost unguardable. Kobe White with the nice little floater.
Murray outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Back to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Floats one, and good that time. White's got his second basket of the game.
Kobe White glides around the court with the ball on the string ready to shoot, and no hesitation.
Here's Young. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
White finds Caruso, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Defensively, you play Lonzo to drop that off. That time, he takes it himself.
Bogdanovich looking around. Buffkin, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Driving inside. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
We talk about Williams' physical abilities, but right there, you see the awareness and willingness to be unselfish.
Griffin, no one around him. No good with the triple. Bulls have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. That puts them in the lead. Bulls got a pair of triples in the second now for Chicago.
Reliable three-point shooting is so important. Lonzo works hard to deliver that for the team.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 1. And now let's catch up with it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Griffin. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Buffkin in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass. You have to love the strong foundation Clint Capella gives his team. He's incredibly reliable in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Offensive rebound. The Hawks leading. Outside, Bogdanovich. Chicago grabs the miss. Now, here's Ball. 6 points for him. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Rosen dishes the ball. Pass Gets to Drummond. Griffin against DeRozan. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
The improved awareness of Andre Drummond. May not have seen this shot clock running down early in his career, but guess what? He sees it now.
Here's Bogdanovich. What a terrific move that was. And the Hawks lead by 1. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Williams kicks to DeRozan. Spins. Pass to Dosunmu. The shot that time, not on target. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Buffkin. Buries the long-range jumper. Buffkin's got 5 now.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Here's Bogdanovich. They double him with Drummond. From beyond the arc, another 3 for Atlanta. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Right wing. There's Ball with the 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Johnson, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Johnson. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Johnson sends the screen for Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, load management is among the new buzzwords around the league now. Adam Silver says maybe on top of your typical guaranteed contracts, some incremental money should be based on number of games played and results of those games. That's how most industries work. Kevin, we've seen changes with that. The league now mandates 65 games played during a season to qualify for most individual awards.
David, I'm a fan of it. It's a step-by-step process, but they've got to do something. It looks like they are. Thanks so much for the report. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
He has mastered the art of getting himself to the free throw line, and DeRozan knocks them down at a high level.
Inside, here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Alonzo has been working on that, shooting off the catch with confidence and without hesitation.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Griffin finds Johnson. Here's Buffkin. He's got 5, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And what's impressive about Patrick Williams is the consistency from that range.
Yeah, and on top of being a great athlete, he's a good shooter, GA. And that includes at the free throw line. You just wish he'd get there a little more often.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Hunter kicks to Young. Driving in. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Built to score, Trae Young has been on one tonight.
Tries to keep it alive. Williams passes to Caruso. Now here's Vucevic. 2 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
Previous play is under review.
Some technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Going substitution, number 26, Devontae Green.
Hunter with it. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Atlanta. They lead by 13. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for Chicago right now, Levine is out there with Javonte Green. And it's Vucevic. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's White in at the point guard.
Sharing the wealth. Zach LaVine sees someone with a better shot and moves the ball.
Murray kicks to Bay. Murray down low. White covering. Yep, that one goes.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Hunter against Vucevic. In the corner, Murray with it. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Green. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Bucket is good.
I think you're going to see more and more of this from Kobe White, challenging the defenders as a 6'5" guard.
Young, a screen on White. Murray against White. Murray kicks to Young. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Okongwu. Murray, the pass to Bay. Shoots over Vucevic. Bay, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Over in the corner, White. Young with the steal.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Driving the lane. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
White, good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Young. Good work there as it goes. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Definitely undersized, but Trae Young has heart.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Vucevic setting the pick for Caruso. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Kicks it to White. Outside, Green. Vucevic, a screen on Murray. And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 ball is good.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
White against Murray. Now the pass to Bay. High, arcing shot, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
Bulls trail by 7. Green with a screen on Hunter. White. No good on the 3. Atlanta has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Young outside. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Atlanta.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Trae Young.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Drives to the hoop, in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
LaVine against Murray. LaVine, good.
Takes more than that contact to stop Zach LaVine. He can outwork you.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Young sets a screen for Murray. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
really interesting. Backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Young against Conley. Bay with a screen on Conley. And a deep three from Young. From deep three-point land. And the Hawks with another three.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
It's Edwards on the wing. 4-3. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win-one, lose-one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. You think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit, that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
No good from the wing. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Edwards with it, and it's Young picking him up. Shot is good by Edwards.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Young, the pass to Murray. Okongwu up top. Pass to Bay. They set the pick. The rebound by the Timberwolves. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Edwards for 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Now Bay. Back to Young. The teardrop, and he gets the bucket. Young's got 10 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Young. 10 points for him. Pass to Bay. For 3. Young can't hit. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels from long range. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Launches it. Trae Young. That's good. He's got 13.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Outside for Bay. Fires the 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Young. He's got 13. And the Hawks with another 3.
When you hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 11. Conley, a screen on Hunter. McDaniels from long range. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Young. Free throw drops for Conley.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Young finds a Kongwu. And Young, here we go. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 18.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
From deep, Conley buries it from 3.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
There's Young with the 3. Edwards pulls it in. With 1 on the clock. Oh, did he? He did the end.
That's
he
gonna
got
count.
it to fall.
Put it on the board.
So nice. Oh.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
Well, we're in the era of the 3-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court for the Timberwolves, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, it's going to turn it into a bucket.
How about Sadiq Bey, a guy who's growing into a floor-spacing threat now, Brent?
Yeah, incredibly focused, BA, on developing those skills to be a sniper at the 3-point line. He wants to stretch the floor out, and he has to do that consistently by knocking down shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you.
Defenders just too worried about Trae pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Fires the 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Okongwu, a screen on Edwards. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. It's Edwards with a drive. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Young. Let's go with a 3. Oh, the lethal 3-ball of Young.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Lets it go from deep. Edwards pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And there's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Pass to Young. Edwards against Murray. The 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. And with the surge in scoring around the league, Brent, what's the key to modern NBA defense?
Great question, BA. I mean, you have to have versatility. You have to have coaches that can get creative. And you got to have players who are wanting to buy in on the defensive end. You just cannot give great scorers in this league, has a ton of them, a steady diet of shooting from 3. And you got to keep them guessing.
Towns for 3. Offensive rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Left side Murray. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Left side, Edwards. Going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
The tenacity from Edwards. I mean, I love when he attacks the basket like that.
From downtown, Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Towns. McDaniels from long range. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. McDaniels got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Young from long range. Towns with a rebound.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Fires for 3. Drains the triple. And it's now only a 1-point Hawks lead.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Young from long range. Sends it home from 3-point land. Young's got 26 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
There's Young with the 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels from long range. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Hawks ahead. They lead by a bucket. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got Clint Capella. Griffin is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Bufkin in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Bogdanovic, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Warren finds Morris. Shot from the wing. Capella with a rebound. And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. You know, one thing coaches have always loved about Monte Morris, he really takes care of the ball, Brent.
Yeah, an incredible assist-to-turnover ratio throughout his career. He doesn't put up huge assist numbers, but I think coaches love the fact that when Morris is on the floor, he's going to make solid decisions to put your team in the right place to succeed offensively.
Outside Bogdanovic. To the inside. Here's Capella. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now a 3-point Hawks lead.
Now Capella is sort of the prototypical role guy, right? Going straight from the solid screen to elevating and being open.
Reed for 3. On target from range.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Bogdanovic from long range. Minnesota with a rebound. Puts the move on. Anderson can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Johnson passes to Capella. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. He drops it from range. And the Hawks lead by 3.
How about that touch, Bogdanovic? That time from way out.
The kick out to Morris. From outside, off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside Bogdanovic. From deep, Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovic leading the way with the assist.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Morris. And now the Hawks on the break. And then Bogdanovich with the double.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Oh, nice shot by Morris.
Feathery touch for Morris there on the runner.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. There's the screen by Johnson. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Hits the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Warren for 3. Atlanta with a rebound. To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bogdanovich. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Morris down low. Pass to Reed. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Reed's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Here's Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Screen by Capella. Three-pointer. And Bogdanovich is good for 3. He's got 11.
Well, he's an accurate shooter and has some great confidence. Bogdanovich with the beauty.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's off on that one. Capella with the defensive effort. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Ooh, Morris with a steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reed. Takes the 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich from long range. Minnesota with a rebound. And so it's Atlanta. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. They've got Kyle Anderson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Reed to screen on Johnson. Here's Warren. Good work there as it goes. Warren's got his first basket.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And Edwards slams it in.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Here's Young. Oh, the floater is good for Young.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's just awesome. Edwards at 6'4", 225 pounds, dancing with the ball.
Okongwu, a screen on Conley. Young misses.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Edwards finds Gobert. Towns outside. Here's McDaniels. Another shot. Inside. Gobert puts it in.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Hunter, a screen on Conley. Inside. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. McDaniels passes to Conley. Here's the three. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Murray. Picked up by Okongwu. Murray passes to Bay. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul.
Encouraging to see Saddiq Bey just stay this confident and looking for that shot off the catch.
Outside McDaniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Just merciless. The answer by Young at the arc.
That's Trae Young's role out there to score and score often.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Bay with a screen on Conley. On the wing, Bay. Three-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. McDaniels from long range. And Young pulls it down. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. A quick shot there. It's off target. It's stolen by Okongwu. The kick to Hunter. Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Conley. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. The three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. McDaniels from long range. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Hawks.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Trae Young.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
There's Young with the three, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
That one drops for him.
And Towns is a big who plays like a guard at times. Exceptional off the dribble.
And Young is good for 3. Young's got 37. Towns on a screen. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the locker room earlier. Hello, basketball fans. You've will break both of these. Teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Towns, and it's Conley in at the 1. Now, here's Caruso. It's good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Edwards against Caruso. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Green with a screen for Caruso. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And that one drops. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a three-point game. LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. That they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Now here's Towns after the miss from Vucevic. Towns, the pass to Reed. Clock at 6. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Personal foul. Now the Bulls with it. Pass to Caruso. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Vucevic's screen on Edwards. Caruso, no good.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
It's stolen by Edwards. Takes the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Now here's Caruso. Stolen by Reed. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And the Timberwolves tack on two more.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's White to end the run. Green finds White. Green with a screen for White. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started. And when it comes to Kobe White, a young guard who shoots with assertiveness.
Well, he's a guy that knows his role, Greg. And when he's out there, his teammates encourage him to shoot the ball because they know how hot he can get.
Levine against Conley. And Levine, here we go.
And the definition of a three-level scorer, RJ, Zach LaVine can fill it up with the best of them.
Yeah, Greg, and with his blend of deep range and elevation, I don't know, he might be a 4 or 5 level scorer. One thing's for certain, this man's fun to watch. Just solid from the line. LaVine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Pass to Caruso. The fader. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Levine. McDaniels kicks to Reed. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's Caruso. Following the three by Minnesota. This is to Levine. Conley against White. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Conley with the screen on Caruso. Good on the triple. He's got 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. At quarter headed. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Reed in at center. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I can pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline reporting.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. And here's Levine after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Levine, good. Levine's got 4 this quarter.
Such a difficult player to guard. Levine is gifted at converting these little difficult floaters as well.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Levine. Rebound, Minnesota.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Conley scanning the floor. Here's Reed, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A veteran floor general who consistently makes good reads. Conley's teammates trust him in the pick and roll.
Vucevic, the pass to Caruso. From the arc. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Reed gets the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's White missing. Timberwolves leading by 20. Towns against Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Caruso, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. McDaniels kicks to Reed. Screen by McDaniels. The tray. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. McDaniels got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Towns for 3. And finished off by McDaniel.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. Morris, a screen, fires from deep. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Basket good. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Richard, if there's an area where the Bulls have struggled, it's on the offensive end.
Kev, you're always such a politician. Look, if you don't have a lot of three-point attempts, a lot of free throw attempts, or offensive rebounds, without those 3 things, it is impossible to hang in there offensively.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
Kicks it to Warren. Timberwolves passing it around. And stolen by Williams. And here they come. Right side, Ball. Lets it go with the 3. Doesn't go that time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. But Timberwolves on top, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we set. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. Dosunmu is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball kicks to Williams. Morris against Ball. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Warren. Minnesota shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. RJ, we know almost all players will talk and plead their case to the refs. How much wiggle room do you think players are allowed?
Well, I think every player is different. Look, if you're a captain of the team, it doesn't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be an all-star. But every ref has a limit. That's the beautiful thing about this league. The referees are humans too. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them and realize who you can talk to about what.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Ball, no good. It's been all Timberwolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Warren with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Back to Warren. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. Here's Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Tell you what, RJ, in over a decade, all DeMar DeRozan has done is get better.
Yeah, he's continuing to become a more efficient scorer. He's been a star. Multiple All-Star games, multiple All-NBA awards, and he's been doing it with different franchises as well.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Timberwolves?
Anderson dishes to Gobert. And here's Warren for 3. They grab their own miss. Now Chicago has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And that one drops for him.
It's almost like he had a bird's-eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknown. On any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said, it's really hard to win an NBA game. And the difference between losing and winning is like that. Kevin?
Oh, a game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us, a game of inches. Thanks. They get the rebound.
2 minutes.
And Towns throws it down.
2 minutes.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Ball from long range. And Drummond kicks to Williams. Back to Drummond. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Ball. Back to Williams. Towns with the steal. Here's McDaniels. Edwards. It's good on the putback.
Never giving up on the play. Edwards comes away with the hustle points.
Ball against Conley. And the rejection by Towns. There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there? Skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
And the Bulls with another miss. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 17-5 run here. He kicks to Conley. The pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Poked loose. Left side, Ball. There's the drive. That one misses. Towns with the defensive effort for Minnesota. They've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And the dunk by Towns.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Williams, a screen on Conley. To the right side. Stolen by Reed. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3 ball.
For 3.
Edwards got 22 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Dropping foul called on.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. The front court is McDaniels and Towns.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
The Timberwolves shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. And it's Towns missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Outside Edwards. Passes it to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Trains the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Edwards, that's good.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Kept alive. Pass to Caruso. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's Conley outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Green with a screen for Caruso. It's stolen by Edwards. Kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Conley with the screen on Vucevic. Reed misses. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Green finds Vucevic. And again, Chicago, no good. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Green, he'll bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Levine. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter. Towns looking it over.
2 minutes.
Edwards with the screen. Here's McDaniels. Count that one.
McDaniels.
1:53 left in the fourth. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Driving to the basket.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Traps in the tray.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
And there's the pass to Caruso. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Caruso against Edwards. He kicks it to McDaniels. Three-pointer. And another three for Minnesota.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And he gets it to go.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but Do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McDaniels, and another three for Minnesota.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be...
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks.
From Sports. Get ready for some. Well, Smitty, you want dunks, fast breaks, and high-flying basketball? Well, you're in luck tonight, my friend. These are two athletic teams here.
Yes, indeed. BA, I played on a team with great athletes in Portland. Those were fun squads to play on. Each trip down the court, you never knew what could happen.
Now Atlanta starting five. Hunter and Bay holding down the forward spots. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. And it's a Okongwu in at the center position, locking down the middle. Count it.
As a point guard, Trae Young knows his guys depend on him to find them, especially when uncovered.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Young, driving inside, and he lays it up and in.
So smooth with his handle. Trae, a handful to stop.
And it's Caruso with the ball for Chicago. To the middle. And stolen by Bay. Pass to Young. There's the triple. And it's Bay. That time on the assist from Young.
Saddiq Bey realizes he must connect from deep to create space out on the floor.
Well, one thing we know about Trae Young, he is fearless when it comes to big shots, Smitty.
B.A. Trae Young loves to play spoiler. He embraces being the villain for the opposing fans.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
Some make it look easier than others from the corner. Hunter looking smooth.
Caruso against Hunter. It's stolen by Hunter. Left side Young. Hunter finds Bay. And Young, here we go. Count the basket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Bay with a screen on White. Murray passes to Bay. Here's Young, and he drives in, banked it in off the glass. Young's got 6 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
White, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
Okongwu, a screen on White. Right side, Young. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. Well, Smitty, during the 2022 offseason, the Hawks made a blockbuster trade for DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta sending a clear signal. They want to win now. And I love it, B.A. The front office showing confidence in their players.
Caruso outside. Vucevic, a screen on Hunter. And here's Caruso outside. Okongwu with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Levine against Murray. Pass to Young. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Caruso, the pass to White. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. White's got his second basket of the game.
Kobe White glides around the court with the ball on the string ready to shoot. And no hesitation.
Murray with it. Caruso covers. A nice shot by Young.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside White. To the middle. It's stolen by Okongwu. Young on the attack. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Young's got 15.
Trey is just going off. So aggressive on the offensive end.
DeRozan outside. And too long on the shot.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Pass to Okongwu. Young looking for an opening. Murray finds Young. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Atlanta.
So smooth with it from the mid-range. Trae Young, just a fantastic scorer.
Here's Levine. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, a very convincing performance so far from the Hawks.
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Kobe White out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that one drops for him. Young's got 19 points.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Murray against White. The drive by Murray. The kick out to Young. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Young. 19 points in the game.
Alex Caruso playing hard-nosed defense, challenging every shot.
When it comes to Levine, Smitty, he has a great combination of skills at the offensive end.
He does, B.A. Zach can shoot lights out from the perimeter, and he's explosive when he attacks the basket. Just the kind of guy you want on your side.
Smitty, although the Chicago Bulls made the play-in tournament in 2023, they failed to get into the playoffs.
BA, kudos to them for wanting to remain competitive. But this is a team with several key veteran players on it. They've got some big decisions to make.
Now here's Murray. He's scoreless.
Slamming it off the drive. DeJounte Murray loves to drop the hammer.
Here's Levine. DeRozan looks it over. Takes a three. Knocks down the triple. DeRozan's got 5 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Young, the pass to Murray. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 19.
That's just a case of DeJounte Murray wanting it more.
Hunter against Caruso. Floats one up. White, good. He's got 7. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Murray against White. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
No hesitation from DeJounte Murray. He just goes off once he starts downhill.
It's stolen by Hunter. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 5. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure's real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Here's Bufkin. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Bogdan Bogdanovich played his first 5 years in a different pro league, but he was ready when he arrived, Smitty.
BA hit the ground running. Such a good shooter. He's getting double digits every night. He's on the floor.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Johnson comes in for Hunter. Here's Dosunmu, defended by Bogdanovich. And Dosunmu with the 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Bogdanovich. Nails the wide-open jumper. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter.
No hesitation off the catch. Bogdanovich has a quick trigger.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA is the last of the 5 major U.S. pro leagues to sign a new TV deal, with the existing one concluding after this season. Now talks are heating up, and the new deal expected to include traditional cable networks along with some streaming channels. Guys, one thing seems clear: it should amount to a big raise for the league and for its players.
Interesting point. They'll like that. Thanks, Allie. Here's Dosunmu. Outside for Green. Pass to Williams. Now here's Ball. 6 to shoot. Tries yet again. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Up top Johnson. Unloads. And it's Chicago with a board. 23 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Williams. Dosunmu on the wing. Williams a screen on Johnson. Back to Williams. Stolen by Capella. Left side Bogdanovich. Down low. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. A huge 24-point lead for them. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Clint Capella. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with A.J. Griffin. And it's Bufkin in at the 1 spot. Now here's Ball. Still no points. Tipped. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Bogdanovic on the wing. Griffin outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Kept alive. From deep, Johnson. The shot, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Dosunmu. Sweet little floater. Dosunmu's got 5 points.
We talk about Williams' physical abilities, but right there, you see the awareness and willingness to be unselfish.
Outside Bogdanovic. Fires in the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Ball. Capella with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim where he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Drummond with the screen. Ball passes to Drummond. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Count that one. Johnson's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Bufkin, still without a bucket. Griffin outside. Here's Bufkin, green covering. Pass to Capella. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get one up here. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Williams. Drummond finds Ball. Fader on the way. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Johnson on the wing. Wide open look. Tries again.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Bufkin.
2 minutes.
There's the screen by Johnson. And he's going for the lob. And the slam dunk by Capella.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Williams a screen on Bogdanovic. Dosunmu goes in. It's a one-on-one situation. Ball against Bogdanovic. And the layup is good off the glass. Bogdanovic has got 12 points in the game.
Sweet little inside shot by Bogey, adjusting his touch for a close-range bucket.
Here's Ball. From down in the low post, it goes. 1:11 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Bogdanovic with a screen on Ball. Pass to Bufkin from the arc. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And here's Drummond. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
Here's Bufkin, pounded by Ball. Pass to Bogdanovic. Shoots over to Sumu. Again, Atlanta.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Fires high post. Another one falls for Atlanta.
All Bogdanovich needs is a little room, and the moment he has it, he pulls it right up.
With some arc, he gets it in there. 5 ticks left in the third quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Javonte Green picks one up.
Using his athleticism on that drive, Bogdanovich forcing the D to foul him.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both. And so it's Atlanta just dominating the opposition as they maintain a third. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Alex Caruso, Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Young, the pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by White. That shot wide open. Bogdanovich has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Defensively, this is the danger of letting Bogdanovich get in rhythm.
White against Young. Vucevic, a screen on Bogdanovich. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Caruso. Now Young with a steal. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. There's the 3. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Here's LaVine. Look out! I told you to look out!
That is out of my league. So fluid, so smooth. LaVine just taking control of the possession with his unreal ball handling ability.
Inside, here's Hunter. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
DeRozan for 3. Outside for LaVine. On the wing, Caruso. Over Bogdanovich. White against Bay. Just 5 on the clock. And another shot. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by White.
That's all muscle memory for DeRozan. He's the king of the mid-range.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And the Hawks making a change here. Murray's checked in.
Number 5.
Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. Bay from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
The Bulls have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And here's Caruso outside. Connects from downtown. Caruso's got 6 here in the quarter.
Definitely a competitive guy. Alex Caruso was eager to hit them right back.
Outside for Bay. Hunter, a screen on Vucevic. Bay from long range. Rebound by the Bulls. On the wing, Caruso. Here's the pick. The fadeaway. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Calls for the screen. Caruso uses it to perfection.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Trae Young.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Atlanta's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Outside Young. Bay outside, out left to the wing. And that one's good. Young.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Young with it. Bay outside. Outside Hunter. Outside for Bay. Pass to Okongwu. The 3 ball. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our